So here I have 2 cups of white spelt flour along with 1 cup of Kamut flour, as well as 1 teaspoon of Ceylon cinnamon and a 1/4 teaspoon of sea salt, and I've combined that together. Now I am slowly adding in Brazil nut cream. It's just a really thick Brazil nut milk, as well as a 1/4 cup of agave and 1 tablespoon of grapeseed oil. You want to combine that together until you get a thick pancake-like consistency, and then mix in 2 teaspoons of sea moss gel. You'll also need to have some whipped aquafaba, and there will be a link in the description box below on how to make that. You're going to need about 2 cups, and you want to slowly fold that in until it's nice and combined. You want to be gentle so that it makes a nice fluffy batter. And once it's folded in, it should look like this. Now you want to go ahead and add that to your baking pan, and you're going to go ahead and bake this on 350 degrees for about 25 minutes. And this is what it should look like once it comes out of the oven. And so you're going to also need your mixed berries, and this is just a combination of raspberry, blueberry, and strawberries that I've added to a pot. It was frozen, so I did not add any water. I just used the frozen pack, and I've added in 1 cup of date sugar, and you're going to go ahead and let that boil and cook down for about 15 to 20 minutes. You want to make sure that it still has some juice left in it. So you don't want to cook it down until it's like a jelly. You want to just let it be like a berry mix with lots of liquid. And you're going to also add in 1 tablespoon of sea moss gel to help thicken up your berry juice. And so I've added in, I'm mixing in my sea moss gel, and then you're going to go ahead and turn the fire off on that. So here I am blending in my crumble top. I'm doing dried chopped dates. I'm not sure if this will work with fresh dates, but you can give it a try. It should work just fine, but I'm using the dried chopped dates. And I'm just adding in about 2 to 3 tablespoons of white spelt flour. Excuse me, that's actually Kamut flour. 2 to 3 tablespoons of Kamut flour, as well as 1 teaspoon of grapeseed oil. And this is what it looks like when it's done. And here I've just added my berry mix on top of the cooked cake, and I'm going to go ahead and put my crumbles on top of that. And you just want to sprinkle your crumbles over the mix evenly, and then you're going to go ahead and add this back to the oven and bake this on 350 degrees for about another 20 minutes. And this is what it should look like once it's done. And you want to go ahead and let this cool off for about 20 minutes before you cut into it, because you don't want your berries and the juice to start to run. So you let it cool for about 20 minutes so that it can set up, and it'll be nice and firm. The berries will have a nice firm texture that holds up well once you cut it. So this is what it looks like once I cut into the berry crumble cake, and you can see the layers with the cake and the berry and the crumble top. And I've just plated it up here, and I've added a little bit of leftover whipped aquafaba to the top. And it is a very good recipe. You can see all the layers and some of the berry chunks. So you want to be sure not to cook your berries down until they're completely mush if you want to have some chunks of berry throughout your berry crumble cake. And there you have it, delicious berry crumble cake.